Casual Talk with Jade and me. We have a guest today.
It's your boy Vito, man. Bro, what's the word, y'all?
Yep, and I'm me. We got WTG Vito in the building with us. He's an artist from Chicago, Illinois. He got a lot of music out there. We're going to talk about his music, but we just going to start off with our casual talk like we always do. WTG Vito, like if you guys follow him on Facebook, like he's always sharing deep, like, quotes or like deep people having conversations about being woke. Tell more about the things that you be sharing, I guess, and what motivates you to share these topics.
Just me trying to wake my people up, I guess, feel me, bro. Everybody got their own part to play, feel me, and I'll just do my best to play mine. When it comes down to certain messages and videos that I see, I'll share them up on Facebook or Instagram, social media, feel me, because I feel like it might touch somebody, feel me, it might get them a different point of view of life itself, feel me. So
I want to know, like, what is your viewpoint on life? Like, what you stand in all of this?
What you mean? If I
like as far as the videos that you share, like, what's your take on everything? Like, you saying you rock with Kanye West. Why do you rock with Kanye West? Like, what do you agree with that he be saying? Are you Jew too?
I mean, it's crazy because something I just shared up on Facebook, it shows like the definition of anti-Semitic, bro, and it was just hitting like all different type of parts, feel me, bro, and it made sense as far as like black people, Afro-American, yes, I'm Jew, bro,
Thank you. You're an Israelite.
Like yeah, bro, it's in our DNA, feel me, bro, but it's a lot of.
Speaking of that, today is the Sabbath. I keep the Sabbath. Y'all need to start keeping the Sabbath. I just feel like because that is our heritage, the Bible and the commandments and stuff like that, I do. And I feel like if we could just, as a people, at least try to keep one, we would get so much further, like, in life. And I'm not saying, like, okay, it's 10 main commandments. It's a lot of commandments. But I'm just saying, like, if we could try to say, like, one of the commandments is don't covet each other's wives. Like, you know how much peaceful life could be if niggas wasn't fucking each other bitches? Like, just stop.
It wouldn't be no peace.
Could you imagine how further we could be if we didn't steal from each other?
It wouldn't be no peace.
No, because it's not just like niggas is out here fucking on other niggas' business and shit, bro. It's the female. That's just so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying because I always say this, and you heard me say this a lot of times. Women follow the male lead. So if y'all set that standard, they're not gonna stray from it, because women, regardless if they think so or not, you are second behind the man, and like they set standards and we follow them. That's why we in the situations that we in now. I definitely think it would be peace.
It always would be something. If it be peace from that, then that's what in your word you.
It's the standard though.
That's just
because with keeping things come punishments.
It wouldn't be total peace, but as far as amongst each other, some kind of.
That's what I'm saying. As a people,
but that's not the main cause of why niggas killing each other.
I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying if we could all do one thing, that we could get further.
How about the top commandment, thou shalt not kill, bro?
That's not the top one, but yeah, that's one of
them. Bro, thou shalt not kill, bro. We stop killing each other, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that can create that
work
peace.
That
that can create that peace on, bro. But we can't stop doing that because we got so many factors and all.
You have so many distractions. It's a lot of distractions that make black people want to kill other.
Yeah, I mean, and see, my thing is, it goes back to things that's taught and learned. Like, we live in a society that teaches us to hate each other, hate ourselves mostly. Like, that's at the forefront of everything, taught to hate ourselves. So if I hate myself, of course I'm gonna hate you too.
Yeah, because you look just like me.
Until we can get to that point where we're taught to love ourselves, it's gonna be hard to not want to fuck somebody else's girl, or it's gonna be hard not to want to kill somebody else. It's gonna be hard to do all these things until you can really obtain self-love.
I feel like the only way we're gonna obtain self-love is first by y'all need to start loving God again. Yeah. A lot of y'all say y'all love God and you actually don't.
That sounds like some Christian mingle stuff.
It ain't Christian. This is Israelites. This is Israelites.
I mean,
it's a whole difference. It's a whole difference.
Like what I mean by that, female, bro. Who is her to say, bro, y'all don't love God?
You know how I know? Because God say we don't love him. God said the way to show that you love him
by your actions.
Yeah.
Your actions is showing that you don't.
If you don't keep the commandments, you don't love God. Nobody keeps the commandments, so that's what I'm saying. You can't say you love God, because that's what God said.
No,
they don't.
I feel like you
How you keep the
I feel like
commandments?
you upsetting the Christian community.
They don't keep the commandments. They don't keep the commandments. Nobody. The first commandment is, dang, I ain't even gonna say it. But one of the main, the one or the second commandment is, don't have no other gods before me. Everybody has another God before God.
Who is the other God that they have? What, like granted, I can understand where Muslim and stuff is.
No, that ain't even what I'm talking about. That ain't even what I'm talking about. This could be your God smoking weed.
How is that your God?
Because you worship it. You can't do shit without it. That's a God for you. Your God could be social media. As soon as you wake up, you gotta check social media. You ain't even check your God first.
Okay, I see what you mean.
That's what I'm saying. These are, you putting this before God. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is pray to God. Everybody don't do that. The first thing I do before I go to sleep is pray to God. Everybody don't do that. The first thing I do before I eat anything is pray to God. Everybody don't do that.
That's praying though. Like that's praying. Okay.
That's opening that connection.
Okay, yes, bro. But it's your actions here on this earth, bro. Is that dedicated to God?
But I just say I keep the Sabbath. I keep the Sabbath. I'm
Are
working
you
on
somewhere?
Thank you. I'm starting, and I ain't even trying to sit here and say that I don't put things before God, because I do. But I'm just saying that I'm trying to please God, and nobody, because a lot of us don't know that what we doing is offending God, because a lot of us have been taught wrong.
No. It's not even a lot of us don't know. A lot of us don't want to know. Because we know, like, God, he upset with us bro, like, man, it's not looking good, because, like, that's why we don't go to church or read the Bible for real, take heed to it for real, like, like how us supposed to, feel me, because of that reason. We don't want to be held accountable, bro.
But you are going to be held
but
accountable. God don't forgive, will
You said, like you said, your trying look different than other people's trying. It might be a lot of people out here that's trying too. I mean, it is. But
I'm saying none of us can sit here and say that we truly
I don't think that we
God.
should make big deals about it, because according to what I've learned is, like, everything is preordained. He already have his selected people that are going to go to heaven, Israelites, right? So regardless of what happens, what's happening right now, it's already something that's preordained to happen. So that's why I find peace and comfort in
I don't find peace and comfort in that, because I know that God knows who it is, but we don't know. I want to be one of them people. What
makes you think that you're going to get the power of God to know?
I didn't say that.
So you're not going to know.
No, that's what I'm saying. I said I don't know, but I want to be one of them people.
So one of those people other than God that knows. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying, like you just said, it's only certain people that's going to heaven, and only God knows.
You are going to be one of those people that live in the way that you want.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Just because I'm living something don't mean I'm doing it pure of heart.
But what I'm saying is, you do your best to do which, like, meaning, like, I want to be one of those people, so I'm going to do my best in this world to get me to that point. But everything else in this world that's happening is out of my control. Whether or not America is loving God, whether or not this is happening and that is happening, it really doesn't matter, because people are preordained. So I'm going to do the things that's best in my heart, so I can make sure I become one of those people.
Yeah, and also that goes along with that, though. You do have to tell people, like, what they doing, so they can, like, get in on it too, because your salvation is contingent upon that.
I know the basic instruction before leaving Earth. If y'all don't know what that is, that's the Bible, bro.
I agree. I agree. It is simple. So, with that being said, are y'all gonna change y'all diet?
No, I'm not changing my diet.
I don't eat pork, so, bro, I ain't messing
I'm
with
at
pork.
peace with how I'm living.
Oh, yeah, I eat shrimp.
Gotta stop eating shrimp.
Well,
You eat crabs? You eat crabs?
I mean, seafood, boy, yeah. Well, I gotta
stop eating that?
Well,
and that was my favorite food. I gave it up.
I gave it up, though.
Because you can't eat it.
I work every day to improve
diseases.
myself, and I'm starting to pray more and things like that. So it's a process, and I'm at peace with my process. So it was something that I wanted to speak with Jade about just basically natural behaviors, you know, that's innate. And so I have wanted to talk about how people are born selfish, and just get Jade's opinions, and as well as Vito's opinions on whether people are born selfish or whether they learn selfishness.
I definitely think nobody is born anything. I think everything is learned. So for a person to be selfish, they were definitely taught that in some aspect or form in their life. Like whether your parents were selfish or you just didn't have shit growing up, so you became selfish. But nobody to me is born selfish.
No, I believe that people are born selfish, and because I'm like, it's our natural state of being. That's why mankind can never have this utopia that everybody idolizes so much. It's impossible. And I think that because of the fact that we're born selfish. And I always say, I use babies for instance, right? Bottles and feeding, right? Like they have this feeling inside them which they can't identify yet, but it's hunger, right? Like they're hungry. They don't know what that feeling is. They just know it's a feeling of discomfort. And then they learn that this milk is something that takes away that feeling, right? So that's something you learn. Like, you feel the pain, you don't know what the pain is, but you know that once you get milk, the pain goes away, right? And so, now whenever that, because you got to feed babies like every 2 hours, which is so annoying. But, the pain is coming quite frequently, right? And then what do? They screaming, they reach at the bottle, like they'll take that bottle out of another baby's mouth, and you know that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, are they taught that?
You know that.
No, I still think that, because even in the instance where you can use babies as an example of selfishness, but at the same time, cause say like even with that situation with babies being selfish or whatever, because I've seen this with many children, that yes, they can be selfish and initially want something for themselves, but they also they love to share too.
No,
like I did, because my daughter do that. Like she'll take something from her brother and her brother.
She start learning to share though.
Wait. Like I've been seeing her do this since she's been here. So like if she'll take something from her brother and he'll start crying, she will give it back. But she see that that emotion she didn't like.
Yeah, but she learns that this makes this person happy, right?
Absolutely.
That's something that's learned. But I'm talking about literally before we even learn what makes people happy, we have this discomfort feeling, which is hunger. And we want to eliminate that hunger feeling, and we'll do anything selfishly wise to eliminate that until we learn like consideration or patience or to share, like all those things.
I still think it's learned because, yeah, we born with a hunger, but once you get fed, you're okay. And you're not thinking about nobody else's food.
You're not thinking about nobody else's food. So if you don't know that this is somebody else's food and you just see food, meaning the milk, that's what we're talking about. You don't know if it's somebody else's milk. All you know is you have a discomfort feeling. You snatching that milk. See what I'm saying? I'm just saying at the very, very basic of what we is as humans, it starts off as selfish until we learn how reactions make other people feel.
I don't think that. Like, I don't think we are born fucking selfish. Because to me, I feel like you leaving credence to say that we born anything. And I don't think we're born anything.
We most definitely born pure. I ain't gonna like.
So what does that mean by being?
Because to me, I feel like you can say you born a rapist. You born a murderer.
No, you cannot
yes,
say that.
You're born. These are attributes.
You don't have discomfort feelings that want to put your dick in something or you're like get something put into you. That's not a discomfort. But hunger is. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so what we're talking about is discomfort feelings and being able to want the desire to want to take that away, because that is a lot of reasons behind selfish acts. Like whether your feelings are hurt, whether you want to get more money, whether you want to do like any type of thing, it's because of a discomfort that you feel that leads into a selfish act.
Yeah, but I still don't think that we are born selfish. I just feel like we born completely dependent upon a person. So we look for that person to ease that discomfort. Babies look for their mother to do that.
No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do.
They look for their mother after the point that we realize the milk comes from her. But if that milk would have came from a brother or
they definitely know that the milk comes from the mother. The baby knows more than you think they do.
No,
yes, they do. No, but a baby knows more than I said. We are not born anything. But I'm saying a baby knows to crawl up from the moment that they're born. They know to go to their mama's breast. It's a natural instinct.
What about people that don't get breastfed? They get the bottle.
That ain't the point. That ain't what I'm saying. They initially know that instinct is to go to the breast. Now, whether the mother decides I'm going to give you a milk, it's to go to the breast because it contains the milk.
Truthfully, I say people, bro, they just selfish people, like all together, people. But I don't. I gotta agree with Jade as far as like they not born selfish, bro. You born pure. Like those certain habits is taught basically, feel me, bro. Whether it's the good ones or the bad ones, feel me, bro. It's up to that person to choose.
So when you say the habit is taught, so like if again we're using babies for an example and they milk, right? Are they taught like take milk from someone else if another baby has milk?
They can be.
They can be, but are they?
can
Like
be.
this is something that
We don't know.
actually
We don't
happens.
know.
Certain behaviors, no. I feel like you talking about toddlers, feel me?
I'm not talking about toddlers. I'm talking about little babies that literally.
Little babies, like I can't see no
So
little
babies
babies
don't know how to
breathe
reach for milk, but I'm saying like. We'll be like, we see these babies that's crying. It's like, I'm bringing you the fucking bottle. Why are you crying? Like, you don't see me bringing you the bottle. And it's like, I can't even comprehend that. All I can comprehend is milk going down my throat. Like, until that then, I'm going to be irate. So, like, if I smell the milk, because they can smell it. I don't know about seeing it because they be blind at first, you know. So, smell the milk, but that milk isn't for you. I'm not going to be able to compute that. I'm not going to be able to comprehend that. Only thing that I can know is.
But that's not making them selfish.
I want to.
That's a good argument to say, like, that's not making them selfish.
Yeah.
Because if I don't know that this milk is for somebody else, but I know this milk is going to take away my discomfort and I'm going to take it, like, as far as you don't know if that's selfish or not. So the label selfish is pretty harsh, I guess,
Yes.
right? We're talking about the nature of people, the first thing you feeling. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the first thing I'm feeling is a discomfort feeling, and I want to eliminate that feeling. And I learned that milk eliminates this feeling. So now all I think about when I get this discomfort feeling is getting that milk. See, before we talk anything else, we're talk self. Like, and it ain't even talk. Like,
look at Harry Potter. Look at Harry Potter. He wants to save the world. He wants to save
it's
the
not
planet.
even talk. It's just a human nature thing. Like, yeah, instinct. That's a good word.
Instinct.
Like, that's a perfect word. Like, the instinct.
I'm mad I gave it to you.
It's that. So, and then I'm even bringing this up to say, like, when we talking about, again, this idea of utopia, it's almost, sometimes I believe that it's unrealistic because of that.
My cousin Camille said that. Like, somebody's always going to want more.
Somebody's always going to want more. Like, I was just having a conversation with my brother and we was talking about if the race thing went away, like it wasn't about race anymore, it wouldn't matter. People would still fight because they want something that somebody else has. Like, you might have more food than I have, or you might have more attention.
That's
from other
basically
people
saying,
than I
are
have.
we born jealous then? Because I feel like that plays into jealousy. You only want more because you're jealous. I think so.
I wouldn't say born jealous.
Well, then I feel like that's a human instinct to be jealous, and I feel like that plays a part in a lot of people.
But not everybody's jealous though.
But I feel like that's why you become selfish, because you're jealous. Like, to say that you want a lot of shit more than anybody else, that means you don't want them to have it. You jealous if they get it, and
but
you
it
don't know when
ain't
they
even
gonna go with it.
I don't mind if you have it. I just want to have it too. You envy that. Like, I wish I had what this person had. Not necessarily I wish I had more than them, even though a lot of people probably do take it to the point and want more.
Yeah.
But I don't think everybody takes it to the point and want more. But I do think a lot of people, like, want the same thing. Like, I want to feel equal. Like, we got an equal amount of things here.
That's a jealousy trait. To feel like you're not equal. Look at black people in America. The whole reason that we be having this because we want to feel equal to them, right? Because we jealous of their status.
I don't know about jealousy.
It's jealousy. But we jealous that they're on rulership.
Some people jealous of their status, but some people just want to have justice. Like, if I work just as hard as this other individual, but this other individual still gets more than me, it's not fair in my eyes. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're both doing the same thing. Why are you getting more? Like,
and then, don't you know how sometimes that can make you not like that person? Because even though it's kind of technically ain't their fault, but you'll end up not liking that person. That's jealousy.
But y'all know what I mean.
Like what Vito said, we weren't pure. I feel like we are taught a lot of terrible things.
Bro, whether it's taught or just, kids pick up a lot of stuff from their parents on, bro. So it's like learn behaviors on, bro. Yeah. And that's what normally that caused that baby grabbing that milk bottle from another toddler or something. Like,
they say some type of aggression.
But you have to see. It's like I have to be taught that I can't take bottles from other people. I have to be taught that this is gonna make somebody cry and hurt their feelings. I have to be taught, but again, the natural instinct is I just want this to take away this discomfort.
Sometimes, because my kids never did that. My kids never took.
Because he was always giving it to them. There was no reason to have to take.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the circumstance.
But before all that happened, are we happy, or does pure mean happy? Because I was even saying, like, what does that mean to be pure?
I honestly do think I ain't gonna say born, but I want to say we start off happy. Because, like, look at kids. Kids be happy about nothing.
Babies are really resilient. And that's another thing I put up is resilience. Like, so if you have kids who go through traumatic shit, but in an hour, they can forget about that and be happy
Happy as fuck again. You can abuse a child and they forget.
Yeah, that's...
Oh my God, I love my mom again. She just fucked me up.
That's resilience. You know, children are resilient. And as we get older, I think it's a little to do with our brains. They say, like, our brains is like plastic, snaps really fast.
Oh, for I never heard that. That's
and
cool,
as
though.
it gets bigger and bigger, the less it, like, snap back as fast, which takes away the resilience.
That's why trauma be taking so long to heal.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Like, this world is fucked up. Especially in America that we live in. Like, what do y'all think about America?
Look, America, it's all about what we choose to make it fit, bro. White America is not our ideal, bro, but Black America is most definitely mine.
America is America.
Wait a minute, you said white America is not ideal? Why is not ideal?
Not our ideal.
We living up in it, bro. It's like, I really felt like, this probably our subject, but in a way, Martin Luther King messed us up, man.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. Yeah.
Like we was doing our own thing, bro, but we had our own thing, but instead of just like letting us work on ourselves, he wanted to coexist, and now I feel like they.
Well, they was already that, but yeah, he definitely made us feel like we were supposed to be joint, and we weren't.
We were supposed to be joint. Okay.
Yeah, like people were like, we need to be hand in hand. He had a dream.
I really believe everything is supposed to happen the way it's been happening. Like,
I don't.
We needed Martin Luther King to do what he did to get us to this level that we're at now. Like, prior to that, we probably would have all killed each other off. It would have been way more.
That ain't true at all.
You don't think so?
No, we had a lot of movements that was bringing Black people together. The only reason why Martin Luther King succeeded was because he was the only person preaching togetherness with white people. White people destroyed every other organization that did not include them. The Black Panther Party, Malcolm X and them, Marcus Garvey. They dismantled all that shit. But the one where they're talking about civil rights with joint custody.
That's why he got his own day and all that.
But that was my point. He said that they dismantled all of them. That was my point. It would have just been dismantle after dismantle after dismantle. Like, it
no, but you said we wouldn't have succeeded. We was going to be killing each other. And I'm saying, like, no, we were not.
They killing us. Like, what are you
talking about?
We would have been fighting them. They would have been killing us. Fighting. It would have, like,
they still doing it.
But not as much.
More. It's definitely more.
It's not more.
It's definitely
it's about the same. It's just more out in the open because of social media and
no. Okay, it might be the same then. It might
definitely not more because like back then they was like publicly killing. Like they had barbecues stood for them lynching, like a gathering to come around and watch us lynch the Black people. What the fuck happens with that now? Like,
okay, so I'm not talking about the brutality of it. I'm not talking about like how more public and accepting it was, but I'm saying they still are killing us at a disproportionate rate than anybody else.
Geez, like I mean, than anybody else. Yeah, I'm not arguing with that. I'm just saying the numbers of us getting murdered by this other race is not as high as it was back then, where they was burning down churches, burning down whole neighborhoods, burning down all this shit. Like it doesn't happen like that at the mass.
They bombed the projects in the 80s.
We're in 2020.
I don't give a damn. That's recent though. The 80s.
When did Martin Luther King die?
That's the 60s.
That's like 20 years after that. So yeah, I'm still going. I'm saying where we got to now.
Where are we now?
I mean, like,
where are we now?
It's perfect or whatever. All I'm saying is Martin Luther King may have been necessary. Like,
I ain't saying he wasn't necessary, but I'm just saying he didn't do us a service. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, no, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. I'm not knocking that, but I'm not finna be like, oh, Martin Luther King did us a favor. No, he did not.
That's how people feel about Obama.
Yeah.
Biggest puppet. He gave us Obamacare and free phone.
And he was the first Black president.
Says who? That man was African and white.
Yeah.
That ain't black.
That is black.
That's not black.
Didn't
you say Africans ain't black?
What I said that they don't address themselves as black.
So
like,
how
they
you
don't
black
consider
then?
themselves as black. So if I see African, I call them black. That's because I'm Americanized. Of course, I'm gonna call them black. Do they address themselves in that term?
So then
It's
he
not.
can't
Black
be a
and
black
not even a
president
race.
then.
Yeah, it's not. But that's why I call it an Americanized word. But anyways, he was a black president. And remember, I was saying like if my kids end up getting with a white person, they have babies. Those babies gonna be black.
That's different. Your
How is that
children are
different? This
black.
nigga is black.
He's not black.
So neither one of his parents are black.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. His father is African. His mother is white.
Girl, you know what I mean.
Nope.
Let me call
Nope.
African D.
Nope,
for you.
exactly.
Like, what
That's a
else?
whole
Like,
different type of people.
No, it's not.
That
Like,
is a
I
whole
just
different
told
manner
you,
of
if I
people.
see an African, I'm still going to call them black because I'm an Americanized. It's an Americanized term. So in this
I don't do
reference
that.
of me calling
I call their ass black. I mean, I call their ass African. They're African. Unless it depends on what part of
A
Africa they're
dark
from.
complexion
and
individual
is not black.
became president. And
There you
so
go.
my point in saying that is for a younger generation of below him, they now believe that they not as inferior because they believe we saw this person do it. We can strive this. We can strive for certain things. That's why I feel like, I think he did do some things for the black people. Like it might not have been things that we would want as adults because we want you to fix our fucking situations. But for the next generation that watched that and want to have aspirations, I think it was great.
I feel like we not. Ain't nobody taking that away from him as far as like what he did do for us, you know, bro. Everything happened for a reason, but the moral of the story, like the principle, like what it led to. Only time told what it led to, and this is time, bro.
What
Time
did
is
it
time.
lead to?
This
Shit.
right now.
Like, so if it led to shit, but the only thing that did come from it was the positive that I said, well, we can just say it led to that.
No, it led to some bullshit too because, like you said, we had a black president, and what did you say he did? Oh, he inspired children, but he didn't do anything to really uplift them kids. Like I said, where's the apology on behalf of America for slavery? We didn't get that. Where's the recognition that we
So
didn't
all
get
of that
reparations?
shit that's put on this one individual.
Yup, because he black, right?
No,
he not riding for his people because we not his people.
So why discredit the stuff that he did that I think is impactful just because he didn't do?
Because that ain't
all
really
this
him
other great
doing
things.
it. That's because they voted for that man. That could have been any fucking body. They voted for that man.
And why would they give that credit to anybody?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not finna just be like, oh, Obama is great. Like that could have been anybody that
Take away his
became
name
black.
then. This
Like,
dark
what the fuck?
complexion man that became president had an
That makes
impact
sense. I ain't
on our
giving it to
community.
Obama.
That's all I'm saying.
He ain't
And it
doing
happened
nothing
to
but
your
just
mama.
all time, bro. We all time, bro. We trying to take back over our land, feel me, bro. They put a black man in, right? I feel like right when we were trying to make that happen.
It's like, they give you that alley.
Bro, and this ain't do nothing but stall time. They gave him 2 terms, bro. You got a black man. Not only was he our black president, but they gave him 2
And
terms.
then what did they do right after that? They fucking embarrassed us as a nation. They gave us Trump just to show us we can make anybody president.
And even with that being said, with Donald Trump, feel me, bro, I feel like Donald Trump was more for self, bro. He a businessman, feel me, bro. He brought the business, side to us as far as like, I guess stimulus check and all this.
I fucks with Trump personally only off the strength of he was honest. Like he let it be known that he
was an
stood
asshole.
for what he stood
asshole.
for. Like absolutely. Like don't get me wrong. I would never vote for Trump to be president. I just like that he was upfront with his racism.
He was
like,
sugarcoat shit.
yes, that's
still
what I like.
those votes.
That's the only thing y'all respect. That man was like, fuck all y'all. Get rich or die trying.
Would y'all go vote for Kanye in 2024?
I don't vote, but if I did, he would have it.
I mean, for sure. Kanye, that's his whole mindset, his whole demeanor, and then what he on, like, the type of time that I'm on as far as, like, trying to take back over the land, feel me, for our people, feel me. So, yeah, he'll have my vote for sure.
I would vote for Kanye West not only for what he's saying, which is a long story too, but like she just said, if you can vote for Trump, what the fuck, we can vote for Kanye. Like, I understand that nigga had no political experience, like he was never in no houses, like no senator, no congressman, no judge, none of that
He
shit.
was a joke.
Yet y'all chose this man to be president. So we shall know Kanye. That's what Kanye doing with himself. Like, shit, this nigga can do it because he rich. I'm rich too.
You hate me?
But
Yeah.
anyways, Kanye recently was on an interview talking about how black people aren't Jews. And so we wanted to dive further into that. And I'm going to let Jade lead that discussion.
Okay, so I feel like Kanye West is a little woke. I'm not gonna say all the way woke because he said a whole lot of dumb shit in that interview as well. But I will say he kind of woke. So I'm an Israelite, and
you say you're an Israelite, like you're the only one.
No. That's what I'm about to get to, honey. I'm an Israelite. So are the black people, Native Americans, and Hispanics. We're all Israelites, but we all from different tribes. So the black people are from the tribe of Judah. That's why you shorten it down to Jew. Judah means in Hebrew language is Yahweh. It's like, thank you, God. So I'm proud to be from that tribe. Y'all should be as well. Anyway, so I would say for Kanye West, like I said, he a little woke because he kept saying he's a Jew too. And I don't think it was landing right. First of all, there is no Jew too. We are just Jews. They can say that they're Jewish. That's fine, but we Jews. And I was really irritated because he kept saying that he said that he couldn't be anti-Semitic because he was Jew also. But my thing is, I feel like he's trying to like push an agenda, and he's not letting it keep like, getting like lost in translation, because I really want him to just say like, just
the reason why he's saying he's a Jew as well.
Not even, yeah, he could say that, but I really want the people that's attacking him in the Jewish community, I want him to force that out of them and say like, how can I be anti-Semitic because I'm a Jew? So then they would have to counter him and say, oh, you're not a Jew. So I need y'all to prove that we not then, so you can prove that you are, because there is no proof of that.
What's the difference between a Jew and Jewish?
So, this is going to make some people upset. So, the difference is Jewish is just like, what do ish mean?
I don't
when
know.
You ish, like you in a ish.
Oh, Jewish.
That means you fake. So, but to be an actual Jew, you have to be from the tribe of Judah. They are not. And that is proven through biblical, historical, and archaeological accounts. So, and that's what I'm saying, like they can't prove that they're Jewish. And if you actually want to do research, there's research that shows that those people were planted into that land to get those benefits, if you will, because it's like asylum or some shit over there. But everybody knows that they're not fucking Jews. I'm just saying that to say because in the Bible, it's a whole lot of things that happen to the Jews that they can't claim. And that's how you know that they're not the Jews, is what I'm saying. So, like, and that's how I can say, like, ours is backed up through biblical accounts, because a lot of things that has happened to us, it's in the Bible. That's how they know we're the Israelites. I didn't even go say just Jews. We're the Israelites. That's us as a nation. That's black people, Native Americans, and Hispanics, the Latino community. So that's what I'm saying. They can't, none of that shit happened to them. That happened to us. If you read the Bible, it's a whole dig of curses that only affect us as a people. What I say, we can't stick together, that's a curse. It say like you're not supposed to, it say covet each other's wives. That means like fuck each other girls. We do that as a people. Like we celebrate that shit. You're not supposed to hate each other. We hate each other. The Jewish community stick together. Have you seen that? You notice that? We don't stick together at all. It's a whole lot of shit. All I'm saying is none of that shit happened to them. The Bible say people gonna come and put a yoke of iron on your neck. When did they happen to the Jewish community? It didn't. So they can't say that they Jews. You're not Jews. And I want Kanye West to stop saying you're Jews. I guess he's trying not to get canceled all the way. And that's fine, but like if you're gonna be woke, be all the way woke and stop playing with the message.
Well, maybe they not defending or responding to him making a "we're Jews too" statement, because they already know that. And so
that's what I know they know it. I know they know it. But how you gonna sit there and attack him for saying, this is what I'm saying. They saying that he's anti-Semitic. That means you're against Jews, right? But he's saying I can't be anti-Semitic because I'm a Jew. So that's like saying if a white person come up and shoot you, that's a hate crime. But if I shoot you, it's not a hate crime because I'm black too. So that's what I'm saying. He can't say hate speech to Jews if he's a Jew. So I need them to admit, oh, you are a Jew, so this is not hate speech.
And so I was having a conversation again about Kanye. Like, again, I like that he's bringing certain things to light that are relevant, hence the conversation we're having today. But you giving up too much sauce, which they will never do. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you're literally putting out, you giving them a defense. So you're letting them know, like, oh, they hip to this, oh, they hip to this. They know this. Now we know how to counter that, or now we know how to go on offense.
In the Bible, they call it crafty counsel.
Against them. we're not going to give you this free sauce. We ain't going to let you know what we know. We're not going to go back with those things. All we doing is working in a, strategic move to make you think that they'll allow you to kill yourself. And not really, we're never going to admit that it's us killing you.
They do that to everybody.
It's a really powerful way to go about it.
But they know they can't. I just feel like nothing harmful is finna happen to Kanye West just because of who he's saying he is right now. You can't touch somebody that's saying that they a child of God the way that he's saying. So they're gonna cancel him the way that they're doing, like taking away his money and shit, his deals and shit. But they're not gonna harm Kanye West, like physically. No, like I don't think they're gonna do that. That's gonna be some serious repercussions.
So my thing is, they not gonna do it, but they might set somebody up to do it and be like, we don't even know this guy.
No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna do none of that. That's what I'm just saying, because I feel like they not gonna do that because they know who he is. Well, I don't know, because they killed Jesus. They killed, but a lot of these people weren't necessarily saying that they was Jew. You know what I'm saying? They weren't saying that they know who they are. It's a difference to like kill Tupac. He wasn't saying I'm a Jew. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Israelite. It's a difference when Kanye West says I'm an Israelite. Now it's gonna look weird if he fucking get killed by somebody.
It's just, I think they would definitely do it. I think that they just have to have a full strategic plan in place before they do it, which they already is formulating.
And that time died down for you, bro. Like if he continue, sooner than later, like if he go mute on bro, when he start talking, they cancel him. He ain't even making no noise for real. Now we can, probably put some stuff in his drink or just get him going like.
Kanye West is Kanye West. He's never gonna go mute.
He's never gonna go mute. Keep him drugged up, like.
And they can't. But he did say something that I really fucked with. He was like, he jealous of the Jewish community, and I loved what he said. He was like, I'm jealous because they stand in their families. Like, I'm jealous because the way that they do business. I'm jealous with the way that they love each other. Like, everything I want for my people, they're doing, and I'm jealous of that. And I fucked with that. Like, that's what I'm saying.
And talk about your music that's out there, Vito.
Bro, I got a lot of music out there, man. I just dropped an album called Road to Glory, feel me. My newest single I just dropped called Where Your Heart At, and it's like currently going up on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, feel me. I'm just in the process of grinding, feel me, bro. That's all like it's about. Now my next move is working on my video, getting my videos out there, just so I can give y'all something to see, feel me. I display hidden messages in my song, feel me. So if you tune in, like you get to catch on to certain stuff, feel me, that I display. Bro,
certain messages.
Yeah, certain messages.
Pay attention.
He makes really good music.
That wraps up the hour here. It was nice chatting with y'all. We catch y'all next time.
Hey, this some shit for you to know. I know where your heart is. Tell me if you need loving 24/7, not once or twice. Deep in the night, keep you in line. Need somebody like me who gon' love you right. Figured you was for me, saying you don't trust me, but still say you love me. It must be nice. Push me away and I still stay. Something ain't right, hard cold than ice.
Tell me that you love me, I'm the only one you want, can't get enough of me. Told her that I need her, please don't leave me, but she still gave up on me. We not tryna hurt nobody. They say our love is toxic. Don't worry, babe, you know I got this. Say I know where your heart is.